You ever have that feeling you're an absolute expert in your field? You know your stuff inside and out. But for some reason, your business just feels like it's stuck in first gear. Well, today we're going to break down a really interesting 5-day challenge that promises to build a solid brand foundation right from scratch. Let's dig into how it tackles one of the biggest frustrations for any expert trying to grow.
It all starts with this one big question. We all know people like this, right? Brilliant coaches, consultants, creators, they're geniuses at what they do, but their business just hits a wall. It doesn't grow. So what is the invisible force that's holding them back?
And this just nails the symptoms perfectly. It's this painful cycle of wasted work. You're building websites on what feels like shaky ground. You're writing copy that just doesn't connect with anyone. And you're creating these offers that nobody seems to want. It is the very definition of spinning your wheels. All this motion, but zero forward momentum.
So what's the real root cause of all this wasted effort? Well, it boils down to what this program calls the foundation problem. Think about it like this. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You're just kind of guessing where the walls go, hoping the whole thing doesn't just fall over.
And the cost of doing this is, well, it's staggering. And we're not just talking about money wasted on ads or websites that don't work. The real cost is the time. The years that you can never ever get back, just spinning your wheels, jumping from one tactic to the next, all while that frustration just keeps building.
Okay, so if building without a blueprint is the problem, what's the solution? This challenge proposes a really intense 5-day sprint, and it's all focused on creating one single, tangible thing, what they call a brand Bible. Now, let's be clear. A brand Bible isn't some fluffy mission statement you write once and forget about. No, this is your strategic command center. It defines exactly who you serve, what makes you unique, how you pitch your value, the entire customer journey, and even your first campaign strategy. This is the blueprint we were talking about. And just to put this into perspective, think about the value here. Consultants and agencies often charge upwards of 15,000 a rand, or even more, to develop this exact kind of foundational strategy for a business. The whole point of a challenge like this is to give you the tools and the process to build it for yourself. I know what you might be thinking. How in the world can you create a strategy document worth thousands in just 5 days? It sounds kind of impossible, right? Well, the secret is all in the structure. It's a logical, day-by-day build. Let's take a look at how the week actually plays out. And this is where it gets really smart. The whole flow just makes sense. On Monday, you start by absolutely nailing your profitable niche. Then on Tuesday, you use that to define your unique positioning. Wednesday, you craft a pitch that people are drawn to. Thursday, you map out the entire customer journey. And then on Friday, it all comes together. You plan a campaign and your brand Bible is finished. You see, each day is a crucial building block for the next one.
But look, a good schedule isn't enough on its own, is it? Let's be honest. The biggest reason people fail at this kind of deep work is they try to do it all alone. And that's exactly why this challenge is built around a really solid support system, designed to make sure you actually get across the finish line.
This support system really comes down to 3 key things. First, you've got these sophisticated AI-powered tools that guide your thinking. Second, you get live expert support in a private community, which means you're never stuck struggling in silence. And third, you get the power of a peer cohort, other smart people going through the exact same process right there with you.
And we're not talking about generic tools here. They're actually built on proven frameworks from some of the giants of modern marketing. You know, people like Seth Godin, who teaches us to find our smallest viable audience, or Donald Miller, who's all about clear story-based messaging. So you're not just guessing, you're literally applying battle-tested principles to your own business.
Now, this number is super important. The groups are capped at just 20 people. And the reason for that is simple. It guarantees that everyone gets personalized attention and detailed feedback. This isn't one of those massive anonymous courses where you get lost in the crowd. It's a small, focused, hands-on working group.
So really, it all comes down to a choice between 2 different paths. On one side, you've got the old way, years of guesswork, struggling by yourself, and all that painful trial and error. And on the other side, you've got this challenge model. Proven frameworks, expert feedback, and 5 incredibly focused days. The difference is just night and day.
All right, so you go through 5 days of intense, focused work. What do you actually have to show for it at the end? Let's break down the specific, tangible assets you walk away with inside your completed brand Bible.
See, this isn't about vague ideas. It's about concrete deliverables. By Friday, you walk away with your niche clearly defined, your positioning statement written out, a 30-second pitch that you can use immediately, a complete customer journey map, and even ready-to-use copy for your first campaign. It's pretty much the ultimate cure for that blank page paralysis.
But honestly, the real transformation goes way beyond the document itself. The most powerful thing you get out of this is intangible. It's that profound sense of clarity, of knowing exactly what to do next. And with that comes this unshakable confidence to finally execute your plan, knowing that every single step is built on a rock-solid foundation.
And that brings us to the final and most critical question you should be asking yourself. Take a hard look at your own business, your own big idea. Is its foundation truly built to last, or is it resting on shaky ground? Because at the end of the day, that foundation is what separates the businesses that thrive from the ones that are just destined to spin their wheels forever.